Well, my name is Jamie Bokelman, and I am committed, a 30-day commitment. I will plan the way I was taught to plan and execute that plan every day. And since we're all connected, I know at least for 30 days we'll be holding each other accountable. I want you to hold me accountable that I'm holding those tweezers. It was real difficult for me to understand that I needed to just stick in the area and not hop around thinking, well, the fish aren't biting over here, and I would get into my own understanding. But I do want to say this real quick as far as appreciation and what impacted me the most. When I met Nolan, my DM, I didn't meet Nolan looking for a career. I was moving from Arizona, actually trusting the Lord to open it up. I had an opportunity in Kansas, totally different, and in Texas. And of course, I'm from Texas, and we couldn't wait to get back to Texas, Vermont. I want you to know that. Anyway, I met Nolan, and I didn't know he was looking for people, and I didn't even know what NFIB was. Never heard of it. And we got to talking about many other things. Of course, he's a godly man, and we were just talking about the Lord, and it was an interesting connection how him and I met. But I began to ask him, what do you do? And he told me about NFIB, and the way he told me about NFIB, now I see it revealed in the whole organization, that everybody that works for this organization and have been here a length of time, they're really convinced of the integrity, the honor, and the principles, the values that this organization represents. And I'm like, is there really an organization, a business out there that really embodies that? I know, Nolan, you're convinced about it, but coming here to 101 is a high honor. Sitting in that yesterday and seeing the people that are our lobbyists became a reality to me. But Randy, I mean, everybody, Dave, thank you. Nancy, thank you. Your name just popped out of my head, but thank you so much. You are a wonderful personality to behold. Kelly, you are an amazing, amazing woman. But Randy, you have a platform that I think is more effective in ministry this way than anything in a church building somewhere. And I just want to thank you for being genuine, real, authentic, and you touch my life, and I'm inspired, and I know that I'm going to be successful in this career. So thank you.
Jamie, you're awesome. Remember that first morning I met you when you walked over the table? Are you guys with NFIB? We said, yeah, we are.
Oh, in the breakfast?
Yeah, in the breakfast. But Jamie, you're genuine. I appreciate your faith and your faith with NFIB. You're a good man. Keep going. Keep it up. And keep that strong will to go out and do what you just said, the 30-day commitment is. That will make you the man that you'd like to be.
My name is Bobby, and I sat in my chair over there thinking, what did I want to say? And here I am, and I still don't know what I want to say. I guess I do know what I want to communicate. I just really don't know how to put it into words, but I'm gonna do my best. I mean, my 30-day commitment, as important as it is for me to make 12 to 15 presentations verbatim and integrate technology in my day, regardless of the amount of time it takes. If it takes 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours, that's pretty much irrelevant. For me, the most, everybody came here for a specific reason. Randy told us we're all here because we earned the right to be here. But in the real world, we're all here because we earned the right to be here. But everybody was struggling to some degree. If we were writing business that we needed to be writing, we wouldn't be here. So it's a developmental meeting as well as a reward meeting for all of us. And if it was a situation where a person had trouble with clothes or a certain aspect of planning and so forth, those are things that could very, very easily be taught. My challenge was this: is that I was unable to use the scripted presentation no matter how much I tried. Every time I went out there, I failed miserably. I went back to what I thought was the right thing to do and succeeded temporarily. And what I've got out of this meeting is that, for me, the most important things in my life have always been my family, my health, and my career, and in that order. And that's never going to change. That's never going to change. My career's never going to be number one. You know, my family's going to never be number two. It's always going to stay like that. But what I did learn is that the reasons that I've been so successful with my family life and with my health is because I always believed in both of them, you know? And to go from a sales career where it was completely driven by personality and building relationships to one where you have a very limited window to make your presentation, you know, and go to a scripted thing, to me, all I heard was a salesman coming out of it, and I hated myself for it. I did. You know, there's so many times I just said, is this where I really need to be? And after this week here, it's the one thing that's changed dramatically is I truly, truly believe in what we do. And it isn't so much that it was told to me, it was felt. I mean, there's one speaker that was out there, from our leaders to everybody, you know, that we couldn't walk away from that saying, hey, you know what, it's the real deal, you know. So that's what I look to do. I thank you.
It's hard not to be emotional right now and just burst out into tears, you know, hearing everybody. I mean, everybody said so many things. Bob, and when I say what I'm about to say, I said this with the utmost respect. I know that the older a person gets, the harder it is to change the mindset. And for you, buddy, I have watched you just push through those barriers. Whatever it was, you had the mindset of, I don't care if I ask this question and it may seem absurd. I'm going to ask the question, and you're a details person and you want the answers, and I think you got the solutions. And I believe you've already been successful in many areas in your life, but I think you're going to have a great career here at NFIB. I believe in you, and I'm glad that you caught the belief bug, if you will. And I do believe in you, Bob. And you made me laugh, man. I mean, we had some times in Candyland that I thought we were smoking something. I mean, I thought we were eating brownies in Colorado. But laughter is so good to the soul, and I thank you for being who you are and picking on me from Texas. It was good. Jeff.
Jeff Allen from Mississippi. My 30-day commitment is to do 12 to 15 presentations per day for the next 30 days, and go forward and forward. And what's impacted me the most this week? Gosh, a great bunch of people in this room. Everybody gets emotional, and I guess it's from a personal standpoint. Scott, you said it. I've been to many of these trainings, and I think the biggest thing that I've gotten out of the talent from the trainers, everybody, and you guys is that I've looked within, and I'm 50, and I've had successes in life, and I've had failures, but it comes to me, personal responsibility. And that has never hit me more than this week. So that's what I've gotten out of this.
Wow. Again, you know, very touching. Jeff is an amazing man. Sitting in the group with him, he kind of quiet at times, but he's a thinker, a deep thinker, and I can tell that he just really thinks things through, and he has a resolve within him. But like all of us, we all have a story behind us, you know, and I know we all have our own pain stories. And when I look into Jeff, you know, as we're hanging out with each other, I just know there's some, you know, there's pain inside from past stuff, but he's been able to put that stuff behind him. And I know that you have a great future, Jeff. You're an amazing man. I believe in you. I know you will do great exploits in the field of NFIB, and I thank you for being in the group. It was an honor to be in the group with you. You're a good guy. Cheri, come on, Wisconsin.
I'm gonna talk fast so I don't cry. Cheri Robinson from Wisconsin. My 30-day commitment is to use the universal closing every time I don't get a yes until I own it and it becomes natural. I just want to kind of reiterate what people said. When I interviewed, Donna kept going, "Does money motivate you?" And I go, "Not really." And then 2 minutes later, "Are you motivated by money?" I go, "Honestly, I have to believe in what I am doing." I kind of threw away a 20-year career because I lost belief, so I said I'm making sure I believe. And I came here honestly, because like Tom Sherman said, 101 will change your life. And I know I can do the work, but I wasn't there believing. So, like I told Randy, I come in like Bigfoot and leave like Ewok. I just feel like, okay. And thank you for giving me the belief. And, you know, seeing how everyone is, and the John Cassell and everybody, just that they can walk around proud. I wanted to walk around proud. And so when someone made a stupid comment, I could just go, whatever. And so you guys gave me that, and this was honestly my week to decide if I could believe, and I feel great because I can believe. So thank you all.
Cheri is an amazing person. And I know she's not anywhere close to my mother's age, but and I said that first because you remind me of my mother.
You don't make friends again.
You remind me of my mother. Very fun, very loving, very kind. Doesn't meet a stranger. Able to open up, and I know there's just so much. But you thank you for carrying us, by the way, all week. You're a very fun person. Very open and in a beautiful, beautiful. I just want you to know you're a very beautiful person, and if people reject you, they got problems. You got real big problems, but you're not gonna let rejection bother you. I believe in you. You came here, and that was the very first thing you said when we broke off into our groups. You know, I gotta know that I believe in this, and I've watched your face. I've watched you, day after day, and I see it in your eyes. You convince me that you believe. And so I know you can go convince the prospects to believe. Thank you, Cheri, for being who you are.
Thank you, Jamie.